Hello everyone, my name is Here the Shadow, and today I'll be reviewing a movie. Well, I said movie, if that's what you want to call it. But here's what I would call it. Walk in your kitchen, right? Just go in your kitchen, take off your trash can lid, look down, and if you see some trash in there, pick it up, go to your microwave, open up your microwave, put the trash in there. And if you don't have trash in your trash can, just go outside and find some trash laying on the sidewalk because people litter every fucking day. So it shouldn't be that hard. Go across the street, pick up some trash, go back in your house, close and lock the door because, you want to be safe. Then put that trash you found outside in your microwave and set the timer to 90 minutes. Why? Well, because that's what this movie is based on that I will be talking about today. This movie is 90 minutes of hot microwaved trash. Let me just set the record straight. For the 2% amount of people that watch this movie, and for the 2% amount of people, or the 2% of human beings that live on this planet, on this earth, they won't say that this movie is a masterpiece. Oh God, no, it's far from that. They might say this movie was good, it was okay, it was decent, or it was meh, it was good, could have been better. They'll just say that. Now, the rest of the population, the people on this planet, they'll say this movie is downright hot garbage. It's trash, okay? It's trash. Like, I finally built up enough courage, and I said finally build up enough courage to watch this movie. And let's just say for those of you out there that have trouble sleeping at night, if you need help sleeping, this movie is perfect for you if you need to get some sleep. But with that being said, um, oh my God, where do I fucking begin? Uh, like where do I even start? What details should I share with you about this train wreck? I know, I'll start with the fucking characters. The characters are not exciting. They're boring. There's no juiciness or texture to them. There's nothing there. They're boring, they're dull, they're dim. There's nothing entertaining about them, and the acting in this movie is so fucking atrocious. I can't stress that enough. Like, believe it or not, the acting is bad and is horrible. Like, I'm not even joking. If I wanted to watch a movie with unlikable characters or characters who I don't or shouldn't feel anything for, they're just there in a horror movie for me to just watch for my entertainment, I'd watch a parody movie. But the characters in this are just god awful. The writing is god awful. And at the top and to top it all off, you wanna know what else is god awful in this movie besides the characters and the cinematography and the script? Slenderman himself. Oh my God. I don't even know where to start. I know. Let's talk about the look of Slenderman. It's fucking garbage. Like, what were they thinking? This is a CGI shit show. Slenderman looks so bad. Like, I don't think I've seen any other terrible, horrible, fucking atrocious movie than this movie. I don't think, like, just say this back to yourselves. Have you seen any other movie with bad writing, bad CGI, bad characters, and a bad antagonist? Have you? I don't think I've seen. Well, I can't really say that, but I don't think I've seen any other. If you want to call this a horror movie, I don't think I've seen any other movie with that's almost just as bad as this. Well, that's not true. I could think of a couple. Oh yeah, another thing I really did not like about this movie, it was just the telegraphed jump scares. The jump scares were just so bad. It was bad. It was just bad. It was corny. It was cheesy. It was like they just edited and typed clickety clack some shit on the computer and put in some fake generic jump scare music or some jump scare sound effects. Like, it was bad. It was this one movie and it was just it was this one part of the scene where like this girl is like kissing this dude on the couch, and like it was just a CGI shit show with his face and him shaking his head. He looked like a Wendigo for a little second, and it was just corny. It was cheesy, and it made me cringe a little bit, but not in a bone chilling way. And I'm like, oh my god, this is just so bad. Like I actually chuckled a little bit. I didn't laugh. God no, I didn't laugh. It just made me smile a little bit. Made me chuckle. I found humor in that shit, which I wasn't supposed to feel. Like I could have sworn when I seen that part, I my teeth were showing when I smiled. And oh, the ending. Oh, don't even get me started on the ending. Do not get me started on the ending. The ending just it put the nail in the coffin for this movie. I mean, the coffin was already 6 feet under into the fucking ground, but Jesus Christ, it at least could have got an open casket. At least, it deserves that. I guess it deserves that. But this, like the ending took the fucking cake. Like that just put the cherry on the. It just put the cherry on top. The ending was just. It made the movie downright one of the worst movies in history. This maybe even the number one or the second worst horror movie in history. Like the ending was so bad. It was. I know I'm sounding like a broken fucking record, but just watch the movie, all right. Just watch the movie and you tell me, all right. You tell me, is this movie or is it not bullshit? Shit on top of shit on top of shit. Like I don't know what I'd rather have. A a shit sandwich or a shit peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'd rather take the peanut butter and jelly sandwich worth of shit. It's less shit, but the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is less shit, but the shit sandwich is like layers and layers of like ingredients. But like the ending, it made no sense. It was like a head scratching moment. A giant, and I don't mean like in a good way. I mean like in a very very bad way. Like there were more questions than answers at the end of this movie. Like it was so confusing. It was a huge jaw dropping moment for me. And when I say a jaw dropping moment, I mean not the good kind. Like I when I dropped my jaw, I, that was just it was just me being pissed at this movie. Yeah, man, I can just go on and on and on and on and rant about how just terrible this movie is. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the worst movie that year. It really was. And I don't even think there was any hype surrounding that movie. No one was talking about it. Because when you think about it, who honestly gives a fuck about Slender Man? I think it was like a found footage style type version of the Slender Man thing like 7 to 8 years ago. I'm pretty sure that movie was twice as better than this. Than this. This is just downright bad. Like this is just hot garbage sizzling on the pavement, ready to be taken out and forgotten forever. Like this movie is just like if you don't believe me, I've actually seen people review this movie. That's kind of what stopped me from watching it in the first place. Cause I'm like, no, I don't want to take anyone's word for it. I want to experience it myself. But then I just never got around to it because people were really shitting on this movie. I'm not even joking. They were just saying how just bad this film was. I finally watched it. They were not wrong. I should have listened to them in the first place. Like if you don't believe me, go watch the movie. Oh God, no. I would never do that. Never. Oh, I don't want to put you through the torture I had to go through. I damn near fell asleep every 5 minutes. That's like the pacing in the movie is good. That's another good thing I have to say about it. But the pacing in the movie, I guess, is good, but it's just boring. It's boring. That's what really holds it back. Well, that's not the only thing that holds it back. Like let's be serious for a second. But the pacing is bad. The writing's bad. The character, Slenderman himself, like the dialogue is just cheesy. Like, oh my god, I can just shit on this movie all day. This is honestly the biggest dirt covered pile of shit film I've ever seen in my entire life. I give Slender Man a negative F. For a ratio, I'd give it a 0. well, 0.5. Then, I guess for a grade, I'd give it a 5%. This movie was just bad. And this movie was giving me cancer as I was watching it. Like, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Wait. A dirt covered pile of shit. Just a like this is what this movie is. Like, I'm pretty sure the shit that I took this morning was way more thought out, way more planned, was way more bet was way more entertaining and appealing than this movie. Hmm. Wait, a giant piece of shit. Nah, that's a movie. I gotta sell that to sci-fi.